Good morning. So, what can I eat for lunch that doesn't make me feel sleepy, a bit tired after lunch? Um, this is a conversation that came up the other day, and I wanted to discuss it because it's something I've tried a lot with, and I hear this from people trying to lose weight. I hear this from people who are trying to gain weight, people who are trying to get lots of carbohydrates in, like in rugby or sport, when they're like, "Oh, yeah, I really need to eat more. I can't eat enough, and I need to get bigger." To survive out on the field, to people who are like working in an office going, I have lunch and I'm just knackered and I just feel slumped, a bit tired. Now, here's some of the things that could help on here. Number one is if we're eating a big lunch, it's quite normal to feel quite tired. That slumped feeling, that crash a little bit. So look at the portion size. Number two is starchy carbs. That I know for me, they can make me feel quite tired. And, when I speak to a lot of people playing sport like rugby, and they're like, yeah, I've tried that having for lunch. I just can't get going in the afternoon. I need to make sure I get going in the afternoon for my job. I need that energy. And it's like, yeah, no, I hear you. And they're like, I actually feel better when I just don't eat. And I'm like, I hear you there as well, but you need to. But not all of us do. And that brings me to number three. Like, you could have a later lunch. Like for me, I'll have something protein based, very simple. Morning, Joe. So protein based, very simple, like really simple. And if anything at all, and then I'll have a bit more later, but I might have something like in the car, like an apple or something like that on the way home, so I'm not ravenous. Because my energy levels just stay up then. Yes, I'm hungry for a period of time in the morning, but I kind of get through that, and then I feel better. Number four, if I've counted correctly, is just to get outside after you eat. And this is a really simple one, but a massive game changer for me. I've actually been walking a lot more like I am now, since my car has been in a garage and been missing a part to fix 4 months ago. So it could be back soon. It will be interesting with the weather change and whether I keep this up. And I'm going to try my best to keep it up. Keep me accountable to that, by the way, because it makes me feel so much better. Like I can wake up and I'm like, a bit tired today. Jump in the car, a bit cold, tired. It takes you a while to get up, right? You get outside, you go for a little walk, and the difference has been massive. But similar, outside after your lunch, even if it's a 5-minute walk around the block, 2-minute walk around the block, not only does this have this benefit energy-wise, but also your postprandial glucose level, which is your response to food. It can actually help bring that back down, so you might not get that sugar rush and then low. So that'll be another thing. And then finally, and this might sound obvious, but sometimes afternoons are just quite hard. Like sometimes we can look too much into things. For example, you might change something today and get a headache and go, wow, so I'm not doing that again. I got a headache from doing that. You might just got a headache anyway. And it's similar with food. You might have started today and gone, you know what, it's Monday, I'm back on it. I'm going to have just protein at lunchtime today with some salad and some veggies. And you go, oh, I feel rough today. But you might feel rough because it's a Monday. Maybe you had a few drinks over the weekend. It's catching up with your lack of sleep. You're up in the night with the thunderstorms banging on your window. And it could have been that. So sometimes we look too much into it. But that would be my go-to on there. So number one, look at portion size. Number two, look at your carbohydrate intake, maybe lower that a little bit. Number three, go and maybe even delay your lunch. If you're into your work and you're getting it, great. Number four, get a walk in after. You do it, you have your lunch to help bring that postprandial down. Number five, just remember that sometimes it is a long day. Sometimes it might be better getting that walk in, have a coffee, lowering carbs, trying a few of them and seeing how you get on. If you do think about like delaying lunch, just make sure you have something planned there if you need it. So like I said about an apple, it doesn't require any prep. I don't really like prep as well, food prep. So I'd rather just get on with stuff. But that's just me. and that's not necessarily correct, and everyone's different. I think some people don't. If I don't eat anything for lunch, I'm ravenous, I'm starving, can't concentrate. So that's not to say that that's right or wrong, but it's about looking at all of those tactics in on there. There's many tactics which can work there. And sometimes we just have to expect to feel a little bit tired in the afternoon. But if we can get a walk in, for sure, that's a really simple one to add in today, not just for steps and health and glucose levels, calories, but also for our energy levels as well. Hope that helps. Have an awesome day. Any questions, let me know. We have a flexible start date of our 100-day challenge, which is over the next few weeks. So if you want to come in on that, comment below with 100 and I'll get you the details. Have an awesome day. And look at that sky now. Lovely. And I'll see you soon.